And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our guest of honor, Shri U.K. Sinha, Chairman SEBI, to share with us his thoughts on the SME platform. Sir.
Honorable Finance Minister, Mr. Ravi Narayan, invited dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. Today you might have seen that in the beginning of this function, instead of a traditional bouquet of flowers, we were offered a certificate that certain saplings have been planted in our name. So, and you must realize that when a sapling is planted and it grows, the amount of satisfaction that the individual gets. The satisfaction gets added substantially if in the past, when you had planted the sapling, it had not been so successful, and this time it has become successful. I'm giving this example because exactly this is what has happened in the case of MSME platforms. We had multiple attempts in the past. Unfortunately, we didn't have success. So for us in SEBI, it is a matter of great satisfaction and pride that what we did last year in SEBI, that has now started bearing fruit. You might be aware that in Bombay Stock Exchange, some firms have already come up, and today is a very important day that NSE has now got a SME which is listed here. I would like to take you about the measures which government and SEBI are taking to revive the MSME segment, especially from the point of view of raising the money, raising the capital. You will realize that in our whole scheme of things, the important item is to how to encourage the medium and small enterprises to access venture capital and private equity. About 6 months back, SEBI took a decision to have a new set of regulations called AIF, Alternate Investment Fund Regulations, and the principles and design has been made very simple so that more and more SMEs can take advantage of the funding from the venture capital or private equity. As you know, when an entrepreneur grows, he comes to a stage where he needs support in matters of marketing, in matters of technology, in matters of governance, and the platform which is given through the AIF, Alternate Investment Funds, that provides this opportunity. So that is one measure which SEBI took. And then we also realized that while in the past multiple efforts have not been so successful, there is need to try again. And I would like all of you to appreciate that SEBI and the government have to take into account not only the requirements of the corporates, the entrepreneurs to raise the money, but also at the same time to provide for the safety of the money which is being invested by the investor. So how to protect the interest of the investors? So we have to do that balancing. I'm happy that this time when the scheme has been launched, by SEBI, we have taken care, for example, of the market making, the compulsory market making, the minimum amount that will be subscribed. So initially there was some hesitation that have we made it too tough, will it be successful? But now I'm of the view, and I'm quite assured that the measures we took are going to not only encourage the corporates to raise money, but also to make this a sustainable venture. So I am very hopeful that the rules which have been framed are going to be extremely beneficial and also sustainable. At the same time, I'd also like to remind all of you that in the past as well, there have been thousands of companies, MSME companies, which have been listed on regional stock exchanges. And there was no mechanism that how the investors in these companies could make an exit, number one, or number two, how these companies could make more and more fundraising. So we have, through our circular in May this year, provided for an exit mechanism, and we have provided, for example, that the small and medium companies which are compliant, they can be allowed to be listed on the national level exchanges. And I'm happy that both NSE and BSE have agreed that the compliant companies can be listed on those exchanges instead of the exchanges where there is no trading. Also, those companies on which there was no trading at all, a separate bulletin board has been provided. So on that bulletin board, the trading in those companies can happen. So we have taken a number of measures, starting from alternate investment funds, the special platform on the national exchanges, and allowing the migration of already listed small enterprises on the national exchanges so that trading can happen and they can be able to raise more and more money. I'll also like to briefly touch upon some of the measures which SEBI has taken recently, and especially from the point of view of raising capital by the corporates. You might recollect that we have taken measures to announce for electronic IPO. So in more than 1,000 places, people can raise money and investors can file their applications. So through the electronic mode. We have also made provisions, for example, of an assured allotment to the retail. All these measures, I'm hopeful, are going to help not only big corporates, but also small and medium corporates. I'd also like to tell you that we have taken some measures for mutual funds, for example, and some of the measures we have announced through a circular which was issued last week. A few measures which require amendment of our regulations, they are being issued in the next few days and they will become effective from 1st of October. So there was some apprehension in certain circles that what the SEBI board had decided, why is it taking time? I would like to assure you that it is not taking time. It will be effective from 1st of October. So measures like fungibility or how the exit load is going to be charged back to the scheme, all those measures are being announced. In the end, I would like to thank NSE for inviting me and I wish them all the best. Thank you.